order, Libra. This is your reading for the full. We'll do that again. This is the reading for the new moon in Pisces, which is happening, I think, technically today, but it is a reverberation that moves, in a continuous thread, these cyclical phases of the moon. So let us see what's on the storyline, for you today. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And do check out the collective reading. It's up there. It gives a sort of overview of general sort of feelings about this period of time. And thank you for tuning in. So let's get the cards out for you, Libra. Coming out with your particular card in some ways here. And we might just get one more. Right. So, Libra. We come out with the Temperance card. So we're speaking of a level of, there is an alchemical process going on here, and it's about timing. Whether this is sort of, have you been, I don't know, disappointed by something, or something's not working the way that you want it to, or it seems like you're waiting a long time. Let's put it that way. We do go through and clarify. We then have your card, Adjustment. It is called in the Thoth deck. It is the Justice card. So we're really trying to balance things here. Everything as it should be, where it should be, when it should be. It's all about the balance. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. By Lady Frida Harris in the Thoth deck. We then come to, as I said, we clarify to the Five of Cups. We know the Five of Cups, all the fives are lessons, really. We understand in this card that we have the ability to change our perspective. As humans, we all understand disappointment and melancholy and the feeling of losing something. But we can shift our perspective. Therein lies our power, really. And that it is only a state that doesn't last. So melancholy and loss, that is. We then have the Seven of Swords, which can be a tricky dicky card. We all have a self-saboteur. I mean, I think everyone does, This is a card, we are, of course, assessing something here. Our behaviours. Are we kind of going around trying to get what we want in the wrong way, or not in a very upfront way? What is it? It could be anything for you, Libra. It could be just your own self-saboteur, or it could be someone you're dealing with that is like that, because we forget that when we embody that, when we sabotage ourselves, depending on the circumstance, it can actually impact others quite dramatically and not a very nice way as well. So with that, we also have the Devil. Yep, in the Thoth deck, we are encouraged to enjoy all the delights of life. It is a gift. But, like anything, there's the other side, which is about bondage. I mean, dependencies, addictions, whether that's substance, whether it's habit, things that don't allow us a sort of smooth path. Maybe sometimes we get caught up in thought forms that we create for ourselves, and all of that. Like, no one's perfect, are they, right? So we do what we do, Libra, but it seems to be a little bit of a, look, we're waiting for something fresh to come through here. And in the end, that changing of perspective is really the key, the way out of frustration, of whatever it is, whether it's work, something that you planned on, or whatever it is just seems to be taking so long. There is a right timing to it, like there is to everything, Libra. So let's just clarify for Libra, please. Whoopsie, 2 minutes. Clarify. Sorry, I'm just going to have some drink. I'm so thirsty. Temperance for Libra. Temperance for Libra, please. Yeah, because there are other people involved, Libra. Temperance being this sort of divine timing thing. Timing, cosmic timing, whatever kind of timing you want to look at it like, because it involves other people. We've got the Three of Discs. It's pretty clear. A new project that includes others. We're building with other people here. We're building something with other people, and with that, there can be a lot of different voices, discussions, negotiations, organising things. Like there's a lot of people involved. We've got the Five of Wands, which sort of, it's noisy. Well, not necessarily noisy, but there can be conflict of interest or whatever it happens to be. Everyone wants to put their 2 cents worth in, Libra, don't they? So there's definitely something that has been, there's a new foundation that has been built, whatever that is, whilst trying to be, like we've got the 10 of Wands here. So we've gone from the 5 to the 10. We get to a point where it's like, just ditch the wands, will you? You don't need them, Libra, to put it in a nutshell. Oh, we get the Knight of Wands coming out. I'm putting the Knight back again because he's been a little pest in every reading. So I'm going to put him back again. I mean, literally in every reading. So we're just looking at, Fire of Fire, the Knight of Wands. We're looking at adjustment. So the Justice card, the card of balance, and Libra, it is your card. Balance. Where's the balance? In memory. There's a key here in memory somehow. Well, and you might say, what do you mean a key in terms of memory? I think somewhere here it's quite loud, and it's like there's a lot of other people, but there's also you. Obviously, that's life, isn't it? But there's a lot of noise going on, and then there's you, and it's sort of like you might be trying to make a collective decision, which can be very difficult. Even a decision with one other person can be quite difficult sometimes, depending on where you're both at. Look, we get, to clarify the Justice, we get the Six of Cups, which is a card of consummate balance. Are we looking at whether someone's giving more than someone else or contributing more than someone else? Are we getting into that zone? Because the Six of Cups exists, beauty, harmony, equanimity, middle area on the Tree of Life here. It is about giving with no agenda attached. It's also about memory and people coming back from the past. We then have the Ace of Swords, truth. You get pierced by some understanding, by some new clarity, Libra. Maybe that is about shifting what you see as a disappointment into an opportunity. I say that because then we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups presents itself for a brief time. Water is very unstable, is it not? All the fours are really solid. So it's sort of there's a little bit of a, oh, is this solid enough? It can also be about opportunities that we don't see as opportunities. Do you see what I mean? So it's like, are you going to be disappointed for that long, or are you going to take that opportunity, or what is it going to be? Or recognize that opportunity. Something about opportunities here. Let's look at the Five of Cups for Libra. It's very hot here today, so Five of Cups, disappointment. Are we going to shift our perspective on that? Traditionally, you see your spilt cups, but you've got two full ones behind you if you just looked around, right? There's a lot of hard work that's gone on somewhere in here for you, Libra. You know, like when you just head down to the grindstone and just go, 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 go. I think I'm going to go flat. Speaking of going, hang on, Libra. And then there comes a point where you're not anymore, and you have a chance. You have a chance to just take some time out and not be head to the grindstone. And then suddenly it's like, why did time suddenly just slow down? You know, you put a lot of effort into something here, and I would be very confident in saying that it won't be long and things will pick up. Do look at, as I said at the beginning, at the collective reading, because there's a thing about time in there, different streams of time, in an abstract, thinking about it in an abstract sense. So we're clarifying that Five of Cups. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, who is a wonderful manager. The hard work's already been done here. With that, you can manage this. With that, we've got the Six of Wands. This is a card about victory. So we're talking winning here. We're talking the big winner, right? Yeah. The big winning card. So it's just patience, as they say, is a virtue, isn't it? They say patience. So we're looking at the Seven of Swords for Libra. Oh, God. We're looking at the Seven of Swords. We get this, it could be, memory. We get the Three of Swords. A little level of sorrow. So maybe something's been lost along the way here while you've been waiting. Talk about bookending. We get Temperance again. So timing. Timing is everything. We also have the Sun, which heralds, like, this is all over the place, Libra, heralds new vitality. Very much to do with this. Coming back into balance. Vitality, childhood enjoyment. And then we look at the Devil here because they came out together. Oh, see what I mean? Knight of Wands. We have to just temper our compulsions. I'm not saying specifically it's you, Libra. I don't know. We have to really temper ourselves here. This Knight of Wands has been coming up all the time, and there's been a heavy aspect to this card this time round as a shape-shifting kind of energy, which can be quite positive, but also not so positive. And of course, the Knight of Wands is all about compulsion. Fire of fire, very reactive. And so we look at that within ourselves, maybe, Libra, and see where we sometimes operate like that. I mean, we all do, but we like to think that we can temper the flame a wee bit, you know. On that note, I'm just going to get a Brian Froud card for you, which is Geo the Slow. We know the sun's going to come up tomorrow. Everything's going to be all right. It's just a matter of timing and tempering ourselves and coming back into more of a level of balance in whatever way you can do that. You know, take some time out. Don't listen to all the noise around you, if that is the case. Geo the Slow takes things as they come. It's all about time and being, you know, in harmony with that card. So that's pretty appropriate. And then Libra, we have obsidian, stone, mineral, rocks, minerals, crystals. We've got strength, support during changes, and I do suspect you're going through some big ones here. Everyday stress relief, clears negative energy, Libra. So hang on in there, Libra, and check out any titles, as I said, that spring out for you, and take wonderful care over this time, especially anyone or everyone in the world, of course, but anyone who's watching this from Northland down through the East Coast. Many hearts out to you. Easy to say that, but it's a terrible thing that has occurred. Ka kite. Bye now, Libra.